Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Hema Cholin, working with Implement Center as Scientific and Technical Officer. So today we are going to discuss about Internet basics. Some of the topics covered in this module have been already discussed under various topics on EPG Pathshala. The objective of this module is to impart knowledge on the aspects of different Internet basics. That is evolution of Internet, World Wide Web, then protocols used to address, retrieve, present and transfer information resources, Internet applications and services, and other Internet benefits, and also we will be covering the Internet issues also. So let me introduce to you about the Internet first. The Internet, also called the net, is a global network of networks. It is a worldwide system of computer networks conceived by the Advanced Research Project Agency, that is ARPA, of the US government in 1970. People and organizations connect into the Internet so that they can access its massive store of shared information. Internet can be used to receive all kinds of information such as text, graphics, voice, video and computer programs. It can be connected through computer using phone lines, cables, DSL and wireless. A number of Internet service providers provide Internet connectivity to organizations. While telegram service has been completely replaced by email, other postal services are being gradually replaced by the Internet. One can also carry on live conversations with other computer users using Internet relay chat. Internet telephony hardware and software can be used for real-time voice conversations. No one owns Internet, although several organizations the world over collaborate in its functioning and development. WWW, that is World Wide Web, is the most widely used service of the Internet. Its outstanding feature is hypertext, a method of instant cross-referencing. Millions of web pages of information can be accessed through Internet using web browsers like Microsoft Internet Explorer, Mozilla, Firefox, Google Chrome, etc. It displays text, graphics and animations and also supports easy search and navigation tools. Now let us see some of the definitions of Internet. Oxford Dictionary defines Internet as a global computer network providing a variety of information and communication facilities consisting of interconnected networks using standardized communication protocols. The Federal Networking Council, FNC, a US organization chartered by the National Science and Technology Council's Committee on Computing, Information and Communication Federal, refers the Internet as the global information system that is logically linked together by a globally unique address space based on the Internet protocol, that is IP, or its subsequent extensions. It is also able to support communications using the transmission control protocol or Internet protocol suite or its subsequent extensions or follows and or other IP compatible protocols, and also provides uses or makes accessible either publicly or privately high-level services layered on the communications and related infrastructure. Now let us have a look at the evolution of Internet. The history of Internet can be traced to the launch of Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, that is DARPA, by US President Dwight Eisenhower for enhancing military applications and to regain the lead of US in science and technology. By the end of 1960, computer networking and communication technology established communication links between research centers and universities across the country. Later, at the end of the decade, due to increasingly empowered consumers and further advances in technology, media became more distributed, personalized and contextualized. Media consumption, mobile advertising, online video advertising, media engagement, real-time social media, cloud computing, webinars, and open source improved with extended functionalities. The third generation of World Wide, that is Web 3.0, is known as the intelligent web or semantic web. It aims to convert the current web content into standard data format to be shared and reused across applications, enterprises, and community boundaries. So now let us see what is World Wide Web. Tim Berners-Lee led the development of the original World Wide Web in the late 1980s and early 1990s. The term WWW refers to the World Wide Web or simply the web. It contains all the public websites connected to the internet worldwide, including the client devices that access web content. The most important concepts and underlying mechanism that make the World Web work are client-server architecture, hypertext transfer protocol, that is HTTP, hypertext markup language, HTML, web servers, web browsers, and universal resource locators, that is URLs. Now let's see client-server architecture. It is based on the principle where client program installed on the user's computer, called client, communicates with the server program installed on the host computer to exchange information through the network. The client-server model involves two separate but related programs, that is client and server. The client program is loaded on the PCs of users hooked to the internet, whereas the server program is loaded onto the host, usually a PC with large storage capacity and RAM, which may be located at a remote place. HTTP or Hypertext Transfer Protocol is the protocol to exchange or transfer hypertext documents between the hosts. All web pages are written in the Hypertext Markup Language, that is HTML, working in concurrence with Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is a procedure for transferring files like text, graphic images, sound, video, and other multimedia files on the World Wide Web. Now let's see Hypertext Markup Language, that is HTML, which is a method of presenting information where selected objects including text and images can be further expanded to provide additional information about the object. Those objects can be linked to other documents which may be text, file, pictures, and video, etc. HTML is the language used to create www pages and associated links. HTML elements called tags form the building blocks of all websites. That is, HTML allows images and objects to be embedded and can be used to create interactive forms. HTML tags were first published on the internet by Tim Berners-Lee in late 1991. Let's see what is web server. A web server is required to publish and deliver information on the web. It is a combination of hardware and software. Web server software program at server and hosts websites and is responsible for replying to requests for files from web browsers at client's end. The web works on a client or server model in which client's software, that is browser, runs on a local computer and the server software runs on a web host. Every web server has an IP address and possibly a domain name. For example, if you enter the URL http www.inflibnet.ac.in/about.html in your browser, it sends a request to the web server whose domain name is inflibnet.ac.in. A web browser is an application program that provides a way to look at and interact with all the information on the World Wide Web. Technically, a web browser is a client program that uses the Hypertext Transfer Protocol to make requests to web servers throughout the internet on behalf of the browser user and then displays web pages. Example, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, and Mozilla, Firefox, etc. Uniform Resource Locator, that is URL, stands for Uniform Resource Locator, also called as web address. It consists of words, letters, numbers, and symbols that are used to browse a specific website on the internet. Every website has its own unique URL divided into three parts, that is protocol, host name, example that is already mentioned www.inflibnet.ac.in, and file or page name Example, about.html. URLs are commonly used for web pages, HTTP, but can also be used for file transfer also, email, mail to, and many other applications. The URL was standardized in 1994 by Tim Berners-Lee. Domain name system, that is DNS, is a name which can identify string for a computer server which represents an internet protocol resource used to access any websites through the internet. The most commonly seen domains with extensions are example .com, which is used for commercial purposes, now used for any kind of site, and also .edu, which is used for educational institutions like universities. Internet protocols were first developed in the mid 1970s by DARPA at Stanford University. The internet protocol is the method or protocol by which data is sent from one computer to another on the internet. Every computer in the internet has a specific address called internet protocol address. Along with the transmission control protocol, IP represents the heart of the internet protocols. Transmission control protocol, that is TCP. It uses the client server model of communication in which a computer user, a client, requests and is provided a service such as sending a web page by another computer, a server in the network. Web browsers use TCP when they connect to servers on the World Wide Web, and it is used to deliver email and transfer files from one location to another. HTTP, HTTPS, SMTP, then POP3, IMAP, SSH, FTP, Telnet, and a variety of other protocols are typically encapsulated in TCP. File transfer protocol, that is FTP, allows files to be electronically transferred from one computer to another. The most common use of FTP today is to move software and large text files across the internet. It uses the internet's TCP IP protocols. It is also used to download programs and other files from servers to the PC or other client devices. Using FTP, one can also update, that is delete, remove, move and copy files at a server. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, that is SMTP, is a communication protocol for mail servers to transmit electronic mail, email over the internet. It is used as both an inter-server transport protocol and, with restricted behavior enforced, a mail submission protocol. Similarly, there is a post office protocol POP, which is used for transferring, downloading and uploading email between server and the client computer. Internet application services. Some of the most popular services offered by the internet are electronic mail, that is email, which allows exchanging mail with millions of users worldwide. It is equivalent to postal mail in e-format. An email message consists of several components such as header, the body of the message, and attachments in any format with limited size. The information that follows the symbol identifies the computer to which the mail is sent. Examples: yahoo.co.in, gmail.com, rediffmail.com, hotmail.com, and institutional emails like inflibnet.ac.in, ugc.ac.in, nic.in, etc. Mail lists are a special form of email. It is controlled by the list administrator who monitors and ensures the mail list is working. It runs on a machine called list server or listserv. Messages can be sent to the list server, which sends a copy of the message to everyone who has subscribed to a given listserv directly to their personal mailbox. Listserv is a program that the mailing list administrator uses to manage the mailing list. It helps users to subscribe and unsubscribe automatically without human intervention. Listserv also provides a digest of messages on weekly or monthly basis to the subscriber in an organized format, making it easier to quickly find information about the topics discussed on the listserv. There are lakhs of listservs that exist in thousands of varied topics. Examples of listserv in library information science are LIS Forum, ILO, SE, etc. Voice over Internet Protocol is standardized method that is used between computer systems to deliver and receive audio data over the internet. So VoIP are IP telephony, internet telephony, voice over broadband, broadband telephony, and broadband phone. Internet telephony refers to different kinds of communication services such as voice, fax, SMS, and or voice messaging applications that use VoIP to transport messages via the internet rather than the old-fashioned telephone network. E-commerce, that is electronic commerce, also known as e-commerce, refers to use of internet for buying and selling of products or services online. Electronic commerce draws on technologies such as mobile commerce, electronic funds transfer, supply chain management, internet marketing, online transaction processing, electronic data exchange, that is EDI, inventory management systems, and automated data collection systems. For example, Amazon, Infibeam, Flipkart, Snapdeal, etc. Online surveys can be conducted easily on the internet through a questionnaire that can be answered online. Results of such a survey can be automatically updated into a database. This database can then be used to keep a pulse on the various opinions and needs of customers. Individual or organization can easily reach out to millions of users in a timely manner. For example, SurveyMonkey is an online survey platform which provides free customizable questionnaire as well as a suite of paid back-end programs that include data analysis, sample selection, bias elimination, and data representation tools. Online discussion forums. An application called Webboard is used to set up online discussion forums on the web that allows users to discuss a given topic with each other as a group or over the web. Online discussion forum forms part of courses offered by organizations like edX, Coursera that enable students and teachers to discuss a given topic for a course. Telnet. It is a general purpose client-server application program. The Telnet command is used to communicate with another host using the Telnet protocol. Through Telnet, an administrator or another user can access someone else's computer remotely. It is used by program developers to use specific applications or data located at a particular host. Now let's see benefits of the internet. Firstly, it is faster communication. Through internet, one can communicate easily and speedily with someone who is in another part of the world. It has become effortless to create a kind of global friendship, sharing thoughts and discovering other cultures and ideologies. With new innovations, one can also avail the facilities of video conferencing, chat, and messenger services. Another benefit is abundant information resources. Information is probably the biggest advantage that internet offers. Search engines make information accessible on diverse subjects known to man, covering almost all the fields like medicine, technology, and other domains of science. The other benefit of internet is social networking. Internet has become a means to stay connected with friends and family through portals like Facebook or Twitter with the latest happenings in the world. Jobs and business opportunities on forums and communications can be easily searched and applied online. So another benefit is online services and e-commerce. Online services like booking tickets for a movie, transfer funds, pay utility bills and taxes can be availed easily through internet. Transfer of money in business dealings with its vast reach over a variety of products and services makes it possible to have the client's orders delivered at their doorsteps. Websites such as Flipkart, eBay, Amazon, etc. allow customers to bid, buy, sell, and even auction products online. Another benefit is global audience. Contents available on internet are easily accessible to a large audience across the globe and operating 24 hours, 7 days a week. And another benefit is relatively inexpensive. Internet makes organizations and individuals to distribute information to millions of users economically. Advertising various products using the multimedia capabilities of the World Wide Web makes consumers easy to look up various product specification sheets and find out additional information, and also putting together a sales catalog and making it available to millions of users immediately. So now let us have a look at the internet issues also. One of the issue is theft of personal information. The internet services used for banking, social networking or other services may prove irreparable if the hackers access the personal information through unsecured connections by planting phishing software. And also another issue is spamming. The computer system may be blocked by ineffective emails which are of no use. That in turn slows down the access to the email account, and the important mails are missed out due to the continuous spam mails. Another issue is malware threats. Malware, also known as internet virus, can infect computers and other computer devices. These virus attacks can harm the computers and important files by simply clicking a safe link. Some viruses affect only particular file or file type, while others affect system and executable boot files. Otherwise, some viruses simply change the symbols on Word files. Another issue is age inappropriate content. The biggest disadvantage of internet is pornography and age inappropriate content. The internet content is so vast that one comes across out of place words, images and videos regardless of their relevance. So lastly, another issue is social isolation, obesity and depression. Excessive surfing internet, which includes social networking, gaming, gambling, may lead to health problems, physical as well as mental issues also, further causing depression, where psychiatric advice may be needed to get out of it. So with this now, let us summarize the topics covered so far. So in this module, it traces the evolution of internet at different stages from its establishment by ARPANET in the year 1960 to Web 3.0 in 2010. World Wide Web is a collection of information servers linked together through hypertext language called HTML. The module also elaborates on client-server architecture, hypertext protocol, transfer protocol, HTTP, hypertext markup language, HTML, web servers, web browsers, and universal resource locator, that is URLs, that make the work. The module also explains the number of protocols including TCP, IP, SMTP and FTP. And some of the most popular applications and services offered by the internet, like email, mailing lists and listserv, chats and instant messaging, voice over internet, e-commerce and telnet, are covered in this module. And also we have covered the benefits and issues related to internet. And that's all. Thank you.